All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, or at Staten Island, my homeboro Brooklyn. Back out with another video. This is going to be the aftermath video for the Western Conference first round playoff series between the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. As you can see, in Game 7 yesterday, the Nuggets defeated the Clippers 120 to 101 to win the series 4-3. And they're going to be advancing to the Western Conference semifinals to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. That should be a very, very fun series. I'll get to that in a minute. Aaron Gordon was the lead scorer. He had 22 points. Michael Porter Jr. contributed 15 points and 6 boards. Nikola Jokic, 16 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Jamal Murray had 16 points. Russell Westbrook, who's probably happier than anybody that the Nuggets defeated the Clippers, had 16 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. Everybody did their job, as Bill Belichick would say, and they're advancing, and the Clippers are going home. Kawhi Leonard, 22 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. Good game. Not great, but not horrible either. Harden, as usual, played like ass. 7 points, 5 boards. Granted, he did have 13 assists. Got to give him credit for that. That's very, very good, but came up small again, as usual. I think it's fair to say that this Kawhi Leonard era for the Clippers has been a failure. When they first brought Kawhi Leonard in, along with Paul George, Kawhi was coming off a championship run, an all-time great championship run with the Toronto Raptors. Of course, they defeated the Golden State Warriors. Kawhi was named Finals MVP. He goes to LA. They get Paul George, and a lot of people, including myself, thought they could win the championship. And I still believe, had the pandemic not happened, the Clippers would have won the championship. But the pandemic did happen. They blew a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference semifinals to the Denver Nuggets at that. And, of course, we all know the Lakers ended up winning the bubble tournament. So, hey, life happens. Kawhi Leonard's no doubt about it, first ballot Hall of Famer, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP, 75th anniversary team member. He's going to the Hall of Fame, as is James Harden. But this Clippers thing just hasn't worked out. As for the Nuggets, they're going to face the Oklahoma City Thunder. That could potentially be the best series of the entire playoffs outside the finals. Last year in the Western Conference semifinals, the Timberwolves faced the Denver Nuggets, and the Timberwolves, of course, if all you don't remember, the Timberwolves defeated the Nuggets in 7 games. And to me, that was the best playoff series of the entire postseason, including the finals. The finals, of course, was a gentleman's sweep victory for the Celtics over the Mavericks. I believe that T-Wolves Nuggets series was the best series of the entire playoffs, and that Game 7 was probably the best postseason game of the entire postseason last year. I think this year we have something like that happen again. The Thunder against the Nuggets could be the best series of the entire postseason outside the finals. We'll see what happens with the finals, whoever's in it. Of course, you got the Cavs, Pacers, and the Knicks and Celtics over in the East. And whoever wins this Rockets-Warriors game, I believe, will face the Timberwolves. So if it's the Warriors, I think it could be good. Look, I've been watching the NBA for a long time. The playoffs don't get really exciting until the second round. Unless you have some type of historic upset in the first round. But, like, say, the We Believe Warriors beating the Mavericks in 2007. But I was a little kid when that happened, so I didn't really get to experience that, from a fan's perspective. But, the next round should be lit. The Nuggets Thunder, that should be a very, very fun series. Prediction video that's coming. But anyway, click the like button, subscribe. Hope we get Brother Grow on YouTube. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to see you all.